Let's talk Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, will it be the next big thing or will it be a complete failure? We are left to wonder. We did get some gameplay at E3 2018 at the Ubisoft press conference, and overall the gameplay looks excellent. The gameplay, the environment, everything looks really well. But we're left to wonder, is this game going to be a big hit? Will it be exactly as a big hit like Assassin's Creed Origins? Or will it just be a complete and utter failure? One of the new things that we have to Assassin's Creed is the ability to be able to choose your dialogue. Now, I'm gonna put the Witcher, at least The Witcher 3, on the line here, and I feel like most games nowadays are trying to copy what CG Project Red did for their Witcher 3, or their Witcher series, where you had the multiple choice for different dialogue, and you're not just stuck to just one set of conversations where you have no say in what you're doing. All you do is just sit back and watch the whole thing unfold. With Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you have the freedom to make choices. Be like they said in the gameplay they announced, you have the ability to be able to choose between, are you going to be a good, kind-hearted assassin or a Spartan, or are you going to be a cruel, evil person who has no regard for basically life and the world itself. But you have those choices there, so those each and have alternate endings. I feel like a lot of games now are actually just kind of stepping forward and be like, hey, maybe we should do this. It looks like people are enjoying this. We should go ahead and do this. And this is what Assassin's Creed Odyssey is doing. But now, it is coming from Ubisoft. And with the Assassin's Creed games, it took, for Assassin's Creed Origins, they took about, I believe it was 3 years before they actually came out with Assassin's Creed Origins. And this was to give the players a break, give them more time to develop a good quality game that when actually came out weren't a lot of bugs, was just really good, and overall that you're like basic really good. But now with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, they did say the team of the Ubisoft Quebec have been working on this for the past 2 years, but having it released a year after Assassin's Creed Origins kind of makes me wonder, are they falling back into the same footsteps they used to before, where Assassin's Creed would come out every single year, and then the fans started getting burned out, the game started getting less, the gameplay and the storyline was less, we started getting lower quality in certain aspects in the game. But for what it looks like, Assassin's Creed Odyssey doesn't have any of this. From what we can tell from the gameplay, we won't know until the actual launch. Now, the actual launch for Assassin's Creed Odyssey is October 5th. I believe it was October 5th, 2018. Correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it was October 5th or to October 14th. Relatively early for an Assassin's Creed game. Most of the time, sometimes they come out during November. During the time when Assassin's Creed Origins was released, it was around, I believe, sometime at the end of October or the beginning of November. So having an Assassin's Creed game coming out this early kind of leaves me wondering and speculating, is this game going to be a really big hit? Is it going to be an utter failure, and are we going to get some quality content and some good story, or are we just going to get some rushed game that was rushed out at launch? Story was alright, but there was a lot of stuff that could have been polished, could have been fixed if they had more time and would have waited maybe a year after, or waited a year before they released Assassin's Creed Odyssey. With that being said, I feel, now this is just my opinion, I feel that Assassin's Creed Odyssey will be the next big thing in the Assassin's Creed franchise. When we had Assassin's Creed Origins, everyone loved it. Everyone loved this game to death. It was a great game. Will Assassin's Creed Odyssey be compared and will be able to stand next to Assassin's Creed Origins? I feel like it would. I feel that the Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the next big thing, and it will be a great Assassin's Creed game. Now, the game itself is really different. You're able to play as either a female or a male character. you have different alternate endings. You have the ability to choose your dialogue. So if you're having a conversation, you have 3 or 4 options to choose from, and those options can determine the fate or the way how the game plays out, which is very exciting for me because I love games that give me the option to. I'm currently playing Mass Effect, and I love the idea and the options to actually choose what I say. Let's just hope that what the options they give you, what it says that you're gonna say, is what you're gonna say. Because there's some games where the options that they gave you the options, like I said, they give you 4 options, and some of the dialogue that you choose to say, you don't say anything of what you actually pick. So let's hope, and I'm pretty sure they will, but let's hope that some of the options they give you to choose from, when you click those options, you actually say what you picked. Because some of the time, I chose certain things because that's what I want my character to say, not because I want him to say something revised or something totally different than what I chose. But I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to do. They're going to give you 4 topics and 4 options, and those 4 options, if you pick one, that's what exactly you're going to say. I feel like Assassin's Creed will be the next big thing. Also, the gameplay, I'm very amazed of how well it was done. The ship battles, the combat is very similar to Assassin's Creed Origins. That's all I'm saying. I hope they improve on the dodging and the way certain attacks are done. I honestly didn't like the way the combat felt in Assassin's Creed Origins. While I did enjoy the story, I haven't yet completed Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm about halfway through it. I'm currently doing a live stream over on my Twitch channel if you want to go check it out. Link will be in the description down below. But I really hope they improve on the combat system. The combat system seemed a bit rusty, or not rusty, a bit unpolished. Like certain things could have been improved, certain things would have been better. The dodge, for example, like I said, it was very difficult to dodge certain attacks, because when you dodge, you didn't really fully move away from the target. You kind of stepped back, still in the range of the enemy axe or the enemy spear that is trying to hit you. Now, like I said already, the only thing that worries me for Assassin's Creed Odyssey is this game ready to be released. The gameplay may be spectacular, but that was only the beginning of the game. As we all know, when Ubisoft releases a new game and they show us some gameplay footage, the gameplay sometimes is not what it is an actual launch. It's either downgraded, sometimes maybe even upgraded, but most of the time it's either downgraded. So the graphics on the gameplay that we saw could be downgraded, it could be exactly the same, it could be nothing could change, but we're left to wonder how the game is going to be. As we all know from Ubisoft has a reputation of releasing 2 games that are way too early to be released. They still need to be fixed. For example, Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Syndicate rushed out way too early, had so many bug fixes. Some are still to this day still have those bugs. They still have yet to fix it. It seems like Ubisoft kind of pushed them underneath the bed and it's like, okay, we forgot about those games, we're not gonna touch them. Let's hope Assassin's Creed Odyssey will be the next big thing. Also, with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you're playing as an assassin to a certain extent. You don't have the hidden blade, since he's the first one that actually obtained the hidden blade. You're using more like a broken spear that is supposed to be a part of I think it was the Apple of Eden. And you have this little spear that has a little piece of the Apple of Eden, and it has like this unique ability powers which allow you to be able to do stealth kills and things like that. The game also very focuses on getting higher XP when you do stealth kills, which is actually very good, because it forces you to kind of, hey, if I want to level up, if I want to get more XP faster, I gotta do these stealth kills. Most of the time with Assassin's Creed games, if you do a stealth kill, you get the certain amount of XP as you did if you killed a normal person without going in stealth mode. So there wasn't really no force and no emphasis on, hey, you gotta go stealth, you gotta go stealth. You're an assassin, you gotta go stealth, and if you go stealth, you give a bigger and better reward. Now, another thing with Assassin's Creed Origins and Assassin's Creed Odyssey is that the only thing you were able to loot in Assassin's Creed Origins was just weapons. I like that to an extent, but I didn't like going around and trying to loot chests and find out, oh, all my looting is just weapons. I was like, I'm not gonna go out of my way, out of my mission, to go find some chest just so I can get two new a sword or a bow and arrow. With Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you have those crates or whatever like that you can search in game, but you're able to obtain armor. So these armor you can find armor, upgrade your armor. You have your tree line, which is a bit more better in a sense than Assassin's Creed Origins. Honestly, I like the tree skill line in Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm not too sure about Assassin's Creed Odyssey and how that's gonna work. I honestly like the way Assassin's Creed Origins did it. It seemed very user friendly to me. That is. I don't know about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It could be a bit more easier. It could be a bit more difficult, more complicated. I'm not quite sure. I only saw a little bit of that. But we do have the option of actually going ahead and looting these like hidden treasures and able to obtain new armor, new helmets, new like body armor, and be able to upgrade these. So let's say you find something you like, you can be like, hey, I want to keep this one. I'm just going to upgrade this one and keep this on for the rest of the game. Or you can go ahead and search around for more loot and find new armor, cooler armor. It brings a more variety in Assassin's Creed Odyssey than it does in Assassin's Creed Origins.
That's what I like about you. But you're a general.
Now, would I recommend buying this game, pre-ordering this game for that collector's edition? If you're going in for the collector's edition to get that giant figurine or that giant figure, I would say go for it, because by the time it releases, there won't be none left. But if you're not really focused on getting the collector's edition, you're kind of maybe getting the gold edition, the standard edition, I would say don't pre-order it yet. Wait till after releases, after you see a couple videos. Like, I'm just gonna wait before I buy the game Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm gonna watch some YouTubers like the Brad, T Martin, other big YouTubers that are gonna get this game relatively, like, probably a week before anyone else gets the game. So watch your favorite YouTubers, watch your favorite Twitch live streams that you watch constantly on a daily basis, and see how the game is from them. If you enjoy it, if you notice that there's no big change, the combat looks great, and you honestly like it, I say go ahead and purchase the game. But I wouldn't pre-order the game, since we don't know exactly and how the game is going to be. I mean, you can still go ahead and pre-order it, but you're taking a 50-50 chance. You're taking a 50-50 chance that it's going to be really bad, and you're going to have to be like, oh, I hate this game, and you have to. And the thing is, you can refund the game, but only after, I believe, was 2 hours of gameplay. So if you play more than 2 hours of gameplay trying to figure out if you enjoyed this game or not, chances are you may not be able to return the game, and you're going to be stuck with a game that you don't like, a game that you probably are not going to touch, a game that is poorly optimized, a game that has really bad bugs and everything. And by the time you actually get around to playing it and actually enjoying the game for what it's supposed to be, after all these bug fixes and all that stuff that most of the time sometimes Ubisoft comes out with, by the time you actually play it, you're not going to even want to touch the game, because you just had a bad taste for the game. My opinion, and what I will do, and what I'm going to do, is I'm going to wait till the game releases, watch a couple videos on the game, see how it is, see if there's any bugs that I noticed when watching them from other YouTubers, see what they say, what's their opinion on it. Leave a comment down there in the video below saying, hey, is this game good, should I pick it up? And you're gonna get a ton of other people who are watching and be like, yeah, I got this game, it's a really good game, it has this and that, some of the pros are this, some of the cons are this, and then you get an idea, oh, okay, I want to get this game. Also, check out the Steam reviews when, like, a couple days after they come out. There's always a ton of Steam reviews. Most of the time, they're from legitimate buyers and people who actually play the game, at least to a certain extent, and they'll give you at least a bit of detail of what to expect, what's wrong with the game, what are the pros of the game, what are some of the bugs that are in the game, what should you expect when playing this game. Is it exactly the way Ubisoft portrayed it in their gameplay demo? Now, in my opinion, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey going to be the next big game in the Assassin's Creed franchise? And I will have to say yes. This is just my opinion, but I feel that Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the next big step for the Assassin's Creed franchise. You're not necessarily playing as assassin, you're more necessarily playing as a soldier. The way the game feels, it feels like you're not really playing an Assassin's Creed game. Yes, you have the title Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but the way the game looks and the way the game feels, it doesn't feel like you're playing as an assassin. So if Ubisoft continues to go in this step where they come up with games that are essentially Assassin's Creed games but not Assassin's Creed games, they can go ahead and play and make different games similar to like this, having the same combat system, having the same features, having the same gameplay content and gameplay engines and everything like that in their game, but without having to call it Assassin's Creed. Then Ubisoft might be able to be taking a step forward and making better games and greater games than Assassin's Creed. Because for the past few Assassin's Creeds, it kind of emphasizes on you are an assassin. You're an assassin. You're fighting Templars. You're an assassin fighting Templars. You gotta kill Templars. With Assassin's Creed Origins and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, there's no mention of Templars. There's no mention of assassins. It's just you, either in Assassin's Creed Origins, you trying to kill everyone that is like basically the bad people. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I don't quite remember what we're actually supposed to do in the game. All we got, I believe you're like a Spartan, and you have to. I don't quite remember. You have to do something. At this point, I can't ring. It doesn't ring in my head. I can't think of it right now. But what I know is that with Assassin's Creed Origins and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, they're just totally, completely different games compared to the original, to the other Assassins, where you they're focused more on you being an assassin and you killing Templars. With Assassin's Creed Origins and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, they don't focus on that. They focus more on your story, the character's story, where he's set. So if they do that and they keep on doing that, they can come up with better games, and games that don't have to deal with Assassin's Creed. Games like, for example, I'm just gonna make one up in my head, but it could be you playing as a Roman soldier, and this Roman soldier's quest is to go and hunt all the people that murder his family. I'm really ripping it off from the movie Gladiator, but you're a Roman soldier, your family gets killed, and you have to hunt down all these people that killed your family. But they don't have to call it Assassin's Creed. They can just call it maybe the story of a Roman soldier, but it has that feel that Assassin's Creed, and that's the gameplay, the same game mechanics as Assassin's Creed Origins and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So this is why I feel that Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the next big game for the Assassin's Creed franchise. Will it be able to get in the first place and put Assassin's Creed Origins in second place? We're not sure. The only way we can be able to find out is once the game comes out on October 5th or October 14th. I'm not quite sure. You guys can look it up if you want, but I'm pretty sure I believe it's October 5th. But we won't know for sure until the game comes out how the game is going to play, how the game is going to feel, if the game is going to be a competitor to Assassin's Creed Origins, or is it going to be just Assassin's Creed Origins is just going to just topple right over and it's like, nope, I'm still the best. I'm still the top dog. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more videos, hit that bell notification. Also check out my Let's Talk on Fallout 4. Now that video was done before Fallout 4 gameplay was released, so I kind of give more of my speculations on how the game's going to be. Pretty much what I said in that video was pretty much correct. Everything that I said in that video was actually correct. No, maybe not everything, but most of the things in this video. Also, these videos are not scripted, so everything I'm saying is just coming off the top of my head. So it's not like I wrote this down and I'm reading off a script or something like that. No, these are unscripted videos that I just kind of think up. I'm like, hey, I want to do a video on Anthem. Let's just say for Anthem, and I just kind of think up, okay, what do I want to talk about? And as I'm talking, I kind of come up with things in my head, and I kind of just clip them all together. So these are unscripted videos, so don't hate me for it. I'm not a professional at scripting. I never was. I normally don't like to script my videos, because then if I do, I sound very robotic, and I sound very like I'm a record reading, like, today in the news, I don't like it at all. I honestly don't like scripted videos. I like unscripted videos because it gives me a more kind of like a personal feel, like I'm actually saying what I'm thinking at the moment. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. Peace out. Live long and prosper, and may the force be with you.